What's good with y'all boys, man? It's Randall Up D. And today's topic of the video will be about semen retention. Now, if you don't know what semen retention is, you're either living under a rock or you're very young. But what semen retention is basically the practice of a man reserving his sexual energy, his seed, not wasting it on watching pixels on a screen, not wasting it having intercourse with these random women that you don't even really know like that. And every man should be practicing semen retention. And let me tell you why. Your seed is literally one of the most important sources that every man has. It's literally your life force once you think about it, bro. You can create a whole human being with this seed. And you're telling me that you don't believe that wasting it has no side effects to it? Honestly, bro, you should be holding on to that with your dear life. You should be holding on to your seed with dear life, bro. But so much people, they don't look at it like that because it's so normalized. It's so normalized to get holes and have intercourse with these holes. These holes and hookup culture. You know, P Hub is kind of being normalized now. You got people using the word goon. You got memes going around talking about gooning and stuff like this. Just a whole bunch of degeneracy. And I don't want you to get stuck in that, man. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes already, yo. That's how you know I'm about to spit that real. And it's been raining, man. I'm sitting in a literal, wet chair for y'all boys, man. But yeah, semen retention is very important and every man should be practicing it. You don't have to be on semen retention for a year. You don't gotta be a monk, you know what I mean? Just don't be wasting yourself every day. Just don't be wasting yourself every week. Bro, I used to waste myself a lot. I used to watch the P Hub. Used to, you know, just waste it all on nothing. And why do you think once you do waste it, you kind of get this feeling like, damn, bro, why did I just do that? And you regret it. Do you know where that regret comes from? Everything's not just physical, bro. You need to stop thinking that everything's just physical. It's a spiritual war that we're going through, y'all. That's your higher self telling you that what you did wasn't right. In a moment when you're just thinking about lust and you're doing it, it feels right in the moment, And then when it's done, when you finally get that off, you're like, damn, bro, I wish I didn't do that. Every man been through it. Some people call it post-nut clarity. Some people call it whatever, but that's your body basically telling you, man, like, why did you do that? You know what I mean? And then the next day you're feeling lazy, you're not feeling motivated, you want to just sit in the bed, It's because you literally sat there and wasted your energy. Your seed is your energy, bro. So once you're just out here wasting it, why the hell do you think you can't accomplish what you said you was gonna do? Why the hell you think you can't stay consistent at that goal that you want? Why the hell do you think that you just look at women as some type of objects? You see a woman, all you think about is the booty, the cheeks, what you're gonna do to it. Bro, that's not normal. Sure, it's normal to see a girl, a cute girl, and acknowledge the beauty, acknowledge it, but it's not normal to be lusting over these type of things. And your brain, bro, will start to change on semen retention. The way you look at women, the way you talk to women, the things you want out of women will completely changed, bro. And I'm telling you that from experience because I was just in y'all same shoes, man. If you out there just wasting yourself for nothing, treating your seed as if it's some type of disposable liquid that just comes back to you the next day, that's not what it is, bro. And if you looking at it like that, you're dishonoring God. You're dishonoring yourself and you're dishonoring God, bro. And honestly, the only time you should be having sex is if you're married and you're ready to have a kid. You're married and you're ready to have a child. But modern society, nah, they don't. That's not what goes down nowadays. Bro, I'm not no hypocrite. I done did it without being married. Bro, I'm only 19. I'm not married and I did it before. But you know what I mean? Your seed is really everything, bro. Hold your seed, y'all. There's so much benefits to it. Like, I feel so much better. I feel so much clearer. I don't look at women with lust anymore. Bro, my ex, I wasn't on semen retention back then. So, all I wanted to do was just all day, every day. Every time I seen her, every time I was around her, I just wanted to do this, man. And, that really messed up my relationship. You know that? This is some deep stuff right here. That really messed up my relationship. Lust ruined my relationship. Because I didn't want to connect with her and, feel her energy, connect with her soul. I just really wanted to have intercourse. Because that's all I cared about at the time. And that's what wasting yourself will do. That's what watching this P-Hub and watching random people, do it will do to you. It will turn you into that, bro. So this is coming from somebody who's been through it, who's been through what you're probably struggling with right now. You gotta stop watching that stuff, dog. Like, I'm looking at you man to man. Bro, stop watching that stuff, bro. It's destroying your brain. It's literally destroying your brain, bro. It's rewiring your brain. When you're watching all this content, getting all this dopamine, touching yourself, bro, that's rewiring your brain. That's rewiring your dopamine sensors every time you do it. I haven't watched it for like 2 months now. I'm 2 months strong without watching it. And I could definitely say that, bro. It's the best thing that I've ever did. I never thought I could make it this far, bro. I was just in this repeated cycle of, I always was practicing semen retention, but I never really took it serious until now. I go like a week, without busting, you know what I'm saying? But it's been a while since I did it, bro. Yeah, I got a girlfriend. You know what I mean? It's not like the urges are just gonna disappear. Of course you're gonna wanna have, intercourse. Of course you're gonna wanna, do sexual things with her, but you gotta ask yourself, bro, is 5 minutes of pleasure worth it? Worth what it comes with? Worth the energy that you lose? It's not. I want you guys to start taking your life serious, man. Start holding yourself accountable. You do some stuff that you know you wasn't supposed to do, bro. Give yourself a punishment. I don't know, delete social media. Limit playing the video game. Shoot, you got a favorite food that you eat. Tell yourself that you can't eat that food because you did what you did. Because this stuff, semen retention is really important, bro. Your semen is really important. And a lot of people, a lot of men don't understand this, bro. You can create your dream life with your seed. Oh, it sounds goofy, doesn't it? But I'm being so serious with you. You can create the dream life that you want by holding your seed. So practice semen retention, man. Stop wasting yourself. Think about it, bro. If you really want to stop watching the P Hub, you got to think about it like this. You're watching two random people do the deed, do the nasty, whatever you want to call it. You're watching them, bro. Imagine being in a room with them and you're just in the corner. Oh, yeah. You see how weird that looks, bro? You see how weird that sounds? That's exactly what you're doing in your room, all dark, no lights on, in the bed. Just, you gotta stop it, bro. It's time to grow up. It's time to put that seed to use instead of just wasting it onto nothing. It's been your boy, Run It Up D, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a comment if you want semen retention or you've been practicing it. Drop a comment if I just put you on to some knowledge that you didn't know. Peace out, yo.